The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 635 pounds, Dangerous David P. Bradford, Juan Francisco
It doesn't get much better than this guy.
Hernandez,
Six-man
and
tag team action
Sergio
coming up
Barra.
next.
Actually, Cole, it can get better than this.
Alliance.
Let me just find where they plugged in Saxton's mic. Give me a minute, I'll take care of it.
Combined weight of 723 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Paul Anderson, and Luke Gallows.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, six-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
Plenty on the line here in this huge 3-on-3 matchup.
Harsh impact.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done. Nailed it.
Tag made. What's in store here?
Drop toe hold.
Assault on the lower back.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
And setting him up for a knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Vicious strike. Now we see Carl Anderson, who's starting to slow down a bit. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same. There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear. He might have it. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
Beautiful technique.
I knew it was only a matter of time. Carl Anderson's just getting overwhelmed.
Counter here.
That will hinder your modeling career.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Boom! Rocket kick. Carl Anderson looking downright dominant right now.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams, like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
When this guy's on, look out.
Ooh!
Nino! Man, that hurts. The Magic Killer from Luke Gallows proves that when you have the power and know how to punish an opponent, all it takes is one maneuver to put that opponent out.
Just take a look at all the superstars who have fallen at the hands of Luke Gallows and the Magic Killer. Some superstars have said that even though they return to action, they know they'll never be the same. Rough landing!
What a stomp!
Good grief! Here it comes! Looking for choke slam!
Incredible!
The world rejoiced when Gallows and Anderson dethroned Cesaro and Sheamus to win the Raw Tag Team Championship. Winning those titles was the main reason Anderson...
Choke bomb!
There it is!
Digging deep for a kick out.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
When
Gallows and Anderson won the tag team titles for Raw, they became just the third duo in sports entertainment history to hold the IWGP Tag Team Championship in Japan and WWE Tag Team Gold.
No one would ever suggest that Gallows and Anderson are not an elite tag team. You don't win the Raw Tag Team Championship by just dumb luck. But the way they won the titles left a bad taste in some people's mouths. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me. He's looking at it. Neck breaker.
That could be it. There is no coming back from that one. Luke Gallows is in a real bad spot.
Here we go. Ooh, what impact.
This one is over.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Big slam.
In comes AJ Styles. Clothesline.
Good grief.
He's not looking like himself here.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Nothing to worry about here, Cole.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment here, right? I mean, it'd be crazy for him to think he was going to walk away from this match completely unscathed.
You gotta believe this one's over. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be
German suplex.
That's called establishing dominance. This just might be enough.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Now let's get another look at those six superstars going head-to-head and toe-to-toe.
He's getting it done here. Check him out here. Remember this? No doubt about it, he brought his A game, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, Dangerous David P. Bradford, Juan Francisco Fernandez, and Sergio Barbara, the Dangerous Alliance.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
When you bring such a high level of intensity to the match, good things are bound to happen to you.
And I can imagine there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in for that amazing match. Wow.